I can remember when you fit in the palm of my hand. You felt so good, no bigger than a minute. How it amazed, changing with every faster than flowers. Let them be, 'cause they're only that way for a while. Give them hope, give them praise, give them love every day. Let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the middle. I never felt so touch. One touch. I live for those kisses. Your prayers and wishes. And now you're teaching how only a child can see. Tonight while we're on our knees, all I ask is please. Cause you're only that way for a while. Give them praise, give them love every day. Let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the night.
Yeah, when you were young. I don't know what that happened.
Well, they're not that good. They're both good use.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Liz.
Someone still there? That's a good feeling.
Well, on the show is Thursday and Friday. Yeah. And it's really good. So we have a comp hotel. So we have a comp hotel room, I think, Wednesday and Thursday. Well, no, we'll stay there till Sunday. No, I'm using an additional What? Yes. She's she's up just straight up the aisle. You should. Absolutely. That makes me feel so much better. Looks like you were I don't know.
I thought it was just if you wanted to do it, I do.
Oh, that's right. They quit.
Well, they lived in steel and like softer. But then he died, I don't know where the kids went. My grandmother that's what I said. No, But when we're just
Your fingers caught in there. Your glasses you're wearing when you go outside. They get done. Yep. I don't mind like I want to happen. Me. They just instantly.
Years come on, like, quickly. Kids
Like we sit there.
Well, then the three. Here.
Hey, Andrew.
Hi, Ripley. Hi. Ripley, there's one here, Ripley.
Oh, yeah, stands up.
I got a chair. I'll move it. You want me to get out the chair?
Cornerback. Oh, yeah. Good night, sleep. Go swimming.
Yeah.
All right. Get your daddies in there.
Berkeley, I found him.
There.
That was my dad first. Thick cheese first. Cheese first every time. Wait, are you on team? Are they on teams?
Physician Assistant hooding ceremony celebrating the graduating class of 2022. One more round of applause. We are so grateful to be here with you in person, honoring the accomplishments of these 33 graduates today. These students, along with all of you, supportive family and friends, have sacrificed so much to arrive at this very day. What's the day? May 13th, 2022. It's been on their calendars for 2 years. They've chosen to leave their previous profession and move into something new, a career that will challenge them and test them, but also bring them great satisfaction and joy in providing healthcare services for their patients and their communities. I'm so excited that we could be here today, here in person and online, to join in the Celibus graduating class as they transition from PA student to PA graduate. Earlier this week, we took a brief trip down memory lane thinking of how this group of students began their studies. In May of 2020, they started PA school in the middle of a national pandemic. We had to bring them on board in a virtual environment. Do you remember that? Everybody's head was in a little box on Zoom, right? And we had to try to build connectivity between the students and relationships with faculty. Their first trip to campus was in October of 2020. We made them wear masks, eye shields, and gloves and expected them to learn physical exam skills. They were forced to be in small, segregated groups of only 3 students at a time to mitigate the COVID pandemic. In January of 2021, we had a special classroom recognition where we handed out the white coats, and all of you joined via live stream only or watched the recording. Students immersed in their clinical settings learned all things pandemic as they experienced family medicine, hospital medicine, surgery, emergency medicine, and other specialties. Who could have ever prepared for such a learning experience? And now we are here on this long-awaited day. Through all the bumps in the road, you have persisted and persevered to reach your goal, your milestone. Friday the 13th is here and deserves to be celebrated. Yesterday, I asked students to think about a one-word descriptor of how they felt the first week of class and how they felt now. Some students reported the same feelings, such as excited, nervous, eager, and even terrified, just in a different context. Others reported feeling more accomplished now with words such as relieved, giddy, thankful, proud, grateful, and even inspired. And that is where we are too, thankful, proud, and inspired. Thankful for the guidance of our administration and the expertise of our faculty, the willingness of our staff, and most of all to you as family and friends who have, even through the uncertainty of a pandemic, you've never given up on the encouragement and support of your loved one here on stage. As a department chair, that makes me proud. Proud of the applicants we chose to sit in this seat, to walk this journey with each of you, and to arrive to this day of celebration. I too am inspired. I'm inspired by your tenacity, your determination, your adaptability, and your grace. You did it, and you are amazing. And receive your degrees tomorrow. My experience with the PA profession goes back quite a while. Soon after I first arrived at Wayne State University in Michigan as Chief of Cardiology many years ago, I was lucky enough to pair up with Dan Ladd, PAC, a newly graduated physician assistant. We worked together for over a decade and together took care of hundreds and hundreds, actually probably thousands of cardiology patients. I still recall how enjoyable and productive our working relationship was. I'm pretty sure that Dan felt the same way. More importantly, our patients profited from our partnership and collaboration. Thus, it is with long-standing affection for your profession that I bring congratulations and best wishes to you from the UND School of Medicine and Health Sciences. We have enjoyed working with you and helping you to gain the experiences and learning that will stay with you and guide you during your professional careers. But remember, learning doesn't stop today. Today is only the beginning. You are well prepared for the future and have the foundation upon which to build. All best wishes to you as you do so. Be well, do good, and please stay in touch. Thank you, Dr. Wynn, for your support. Also from the School of Medicine and Health Sciences, as Associate Dean for Education and Faculty Affairs, please join me in welcoming Dr. Ken Ruitt to say a few words of welcome. Dr. Ruitt.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome on behalf of Dean Wynn and the administration of the School of Medicine and Health Sciences. I've really looked forward to this event this afternoon, and we welcome you here. Thank you, Dr. McHugo, and faculty and students for the opportunity to be here with you this afternoon. This weekend is a significant weekend at UND. We're celebrating milestones, many of them in personal achievement. What I like about this hooding ceremony is that all of our PA graduates are being individually recognized, and in a very personal way. Unlike we can accomplish in large commencement ceremonies like we will get together in and do tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, our grads are going to be hooded by parents, grandparents, in-laws, siblings, significant others, partners, spouses, children. This is what makes this unique and very intimate, and so it's a pleasure to be here with you this afternoon. The colorful hood is a special part of academic regalia that signifies success in scholarly and professional achievements beyond the bachelor's degree. It symbolizes the culmination of graduate studies, and when actively placed over the head and on the shoulders, symbolizes the learner's transition from student to master and marks a new step forward on the journey. And the distinctive colors of the hood that you will see distinguish them from their colleagues in other fields of learning. You'll see that firsthand, especially if you attend the graduate commencement ceremony tomorrow morning over at the Alaris Center. I was thinking about this, and today, well, not so much today, but this year marks 33 years since I received my hood. So I've been around for a while. And when I think back on that day, I don't remember a whole lot about that day other than I remember where it was. I remember my family was there, and I remember that hood being hung on my shoulders and who did it. And so when I think about that and achievements, it's more than diplomas hanging on the wall and all the other accolades that you may have that symbolize and represent your achievements. Every year when I get to take out my hood and use it in commencement ceremonies like tomorrow, I will have the opportunity to do that. That's what brings back the fondest memories that I have of those achievements back in the day. That was a long time ago. You're going to hear our PA graduates take the PA professional oath this afternoon as well, and that communicates their understanding of the responsibilities they have that are special to their patients. And it affirms the school's purpose in educating competent healthcare providers who serve very well in their communities, not only in North Dakota and Minnesota, but across the nation, frankly. Our PA program here at UND, as you know, is quite unique and quite distinctive nationally. And it's not possible without the dedication of the faculty, the staff, the students, and especially the preceptors who've served this class so faithfully over the last 2 years. And again, particularly during the time of the pandemic. We've We've had to place a renewed emphasis on public health and public safety. Pandemic has stimulated us to that. It's also made us as educators think very deeply about how we teach, how students learn, and how we collaborate with each other in new and really innovative ways. Your resilience, all of you, is to say the very least a very remarkable element of your professional development and your success that we are celebrating here today. And so I want to congratulate everyone and enjoy the day. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ruitt. In addition, please welcome Associate Dean for Health Sciences, Dr. Dave Relling, to also welcome our guests to this hooding event. Dr. Relling.
Thank you very much, Dr. McHugh, and for the Physician Assistant Program for inviting me here today to speak with the graduates and then also with the audience. Again, congratulations to all of the graduates on their Physician Assistant degree. I am very honored to be celebrating here today with the graduates, with the faculty and staff, and then also with your family, your friends, and your supporters out here in the audience today. Truly, as Dr. Wood had mentioned and Dr. McHugh, you've completed your degree during very adverse and challenging times. But I also want to recognize many of the other people that are here today too. I want to first thank the parents, the family, the friends, the supporters of these graduates. Whether you know it or not, your support through this very challenging academic program meant so much for each one of these graduates. It helped to propel them forward so that they could complete this degree during these very challenging times. And it'll be needed going forward to help support them to become excellent healthcare providers. I also want to thank the faculty and the staff for their dedication to providing an outstanding educational program. As students, you probably saw the course or the lecture that was delivered, but behind the scenes, the faculty and staff were adapting their program content, they were learning new ways to deliver content, and they were adapting to the pandemic-related factors that we all had to endure. Your accomplishment today as graduates is grounded in the exceptional efforts and the dedication of these highly valued faculty and staff members to make sure your education progressed on time. During your clinical experiences, each of you personally observed the value and life-changing impact that you as a physician assistant will make on your patients. As you graduate this weekend and start your own careers, hopefully in North Dakota, but if not in North Dakota, when the wind blows you back like today, we'll still take you back here and it'll be great. Just a few things I'd like to, hopefully that you'll remember. First is just to be present in the moment and connect with your patients. The time that you take to communicate with that patient, the compassion that you provide, the empathy that you give, sometimes it's just as important as your exceptional clinical skills. Remember the strength and the resilience that you demonstrated during this program to make your way to the stage today, because that'll help you strive forward when you come into contact with challenging times, either personally or professionally later on in your lives. And always remember that you have tremendous value and impact to transform people's lives by providing exceptional evidence-based health care. Congratulations, and again, we know that you will represent UND, the school, the program, the profession very well moving forward and making a positive impact for both your patients and your communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Relling. We appreciate both of your attendance here today. We know that your time is pulled in many directions, a lot of celebrations to attend, so thank you so much for coming. An integral part of student success within the master's curriculum is the identification and development of their scholarly projects. This experience begins nearly a year before graduation and culminates with a written project paper and poster presentation describing their research question, findings, and implications for medical practice. At this point, I would like to invite Mindy Stavitag to present the Outstanding Scholarly Project Awards. Mindy?
Can you hear me? All right. So as partial fulfillment of the Master of Physician Assistant Studies degree, students are required to complete a scholarly project and formal capstone presentation. In this process, students work closely with their faculty advisor to form a research question and further develop their project. They learn to critically appraise evidence-based medical literature and to integrate both academic and clinical experiences with their selected topic. They are then able to develop clinically relevant conclusions and recommendations based on these findings. And we hope that they share their expertise with future colleagues and peers and patients. And on behalf of the class of 22 and myself, thank you to all who played a role in completion of these projects. Weeks on campus, students had the opportunity to present their project to fellow classmates and the faculty committee. Based on those presentations, it was with great pleasure to announce those selected by their peers and faculty committee as Student Choice and Faculty Choice Awards. The first Student Choice Award goes to Karen Kenny. The second Student Choice Award goes to Bennett Leach. The first Faculty Choice Award goes to Ben Graff. And last but not least, the second Faculty Choice Award goes to Lizzie Perkins. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Stavitag, and congratulations to our Scholarly Award winners. Next, I would like Professor Jay Metzger to announce a special scholarship award. Professor Metzger, come on down.
All right. We did this announcement at the NDAPA, and I had a prepared kind of speech, and I couldn't make it through it, so I thought I'd just wing it this time. But we lost Daryl Sigg. He was one of our faculty members. He died about just a little over a year ago, last week. And as an honor to him, the class of 22 created a scholarship in his name. The North Dakota Academy of PAs kind of serves as the account for him, but the scholarship was chosen by Daryl's family and fiance. Amy Wilkins, his fiance, is here today. Daryl's mother, Wanda, is here as well, and Daryl's son, Rob, also are involved in the process of selecting the student for that. So we just want to say thank you to the class of 22 for doing that. I can't remember how much you guys had left, but it was well over $1,000 that they put in, and the account now is at $4,000 with other donations. So,
Thank you, and thank you to Amy and Daryl's mother, Wanda, for coming today. Very appreciative. The presentation of class and hooding of graduates will be completed in order of faculty academic advisor, beginning with Professor Metzger, then Professor Stavetag, Professor Kaufman, and Professor Solberg. Students and families and friends who are hooding may come towards stage left, meet on the stage, and then progress towards center stage, and then exit stage right. Student names will be read by their advisor. And as you see that we are nearly the end of the group prior, please begin to prepare for the next group to come forward. Professor Metzger's group is first.
All right. First off, Anthony Beatty from Rapid City, South Dakota. Putting him today are his parents Lisa Tate and Irving Stone. Rachel Bruning from Humboldt, South Dakota. She is hooded today by her parents Mike and Kim Bruning. Hugh W. Klein III from Richmond, Virginia. He will be hooded by his wife Erica and daughter Ella Klein. Jessica Johnson from Spearfish, South Dakota. Jessica will be hooded by her mother, Sherry Feist. Mackenzie Kimmett from Fargo, North Dakota. Mackenzie will be hooded by her parents, Brian and Candy Kemet, her boyfriend, Jordan Smith, and grandmother, Doris Beatty. Karen Kenny from Dickinson, North Dakota. Karen will be hooded by her parents Leo and Monica Kinney and her fiance Philip Weffman. Rachel Levi from Sturgis, South Dakota. Rachel will be hooded by her daughter, Elysia, and her mother, Christy Weber. David Majeski from Rochester, Minnesota. David will be hooded by his wife, Kim Majeski, mother, Deborah Majeski, and mentor and friend, Robert Wiegand, PAC. All right. right, and my last one is Shakara Pratt. She is from Mandan, North Dakota. She will be hooded today by her mother, Sharon Pratt, and fiance, Jordan Eggleston. I'd just like to say a special thanks to all my advisees, well, everybody in the class for that matter, but you all been rock stars, and congratulations. Thank you.
All right, so my first advisee, V. Acharya, is not able to join us today, but please give him a round of applause. Next is Travis Cook from Pflugerville, Texas. He is being hooded by his wife, Chelsea Cook. Next is Kylie Ingebretson from Valva, North Dakota, being hooded by Brett and Lorenda Ingebretson, parents, and her significant other, Austin Eider. Next is Brandon Harthen from Lubbock, Texas, putting hooded by his wife, Crystal Rodriguez Harthen. Next is Kelsey Krieger from West Fargo, North Dakota, being hooded by Mason and Leah Krieger, her husband and stepdaughter. Next is Lizzie Perkins from Fargo, North Dakota, being hooded by her husband, Eric Perkins. Next is Kelsey Tesher from Bismarck, North Dakota. Her husband, Steele Tesher, is hooding her today. Thank you and congratulations.
All right, so we're going to go in order of the program. So I'm Julie Silver. You guys ready? Let's do this. All right, first up is Janae Arnold from Fargo, North Dakota, being hooded by her husband, Nate.
Yeah, watch mama. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Come stand.
Sean Core from Hinkinson, North Dakota, being hooded by his wife, Cheryl.
Woo! Say hi, Daddy. Daddy.
Ben Graff from Fergus Falls, Minnesota, hooded by his fiancee, McKenna.
Hey, come here. Here.
Leash from Wilmer, Minnesota, being hooded by his parents, Glenn and Tori, and Anna, his wife.
There's one.
Katie Motzke from Netchie, North Dakota, being hooded by her mother Phyllis and husband Jared. Miranda Neidard from Watertown, South Dakota, being hooded by Tom and Elsie, husband and daughter, as well as Chelsea, sister. Kylie Paston from Hillsborough, North Dakota, being hooded by her fiance, Derek. Rachel Spurl from Elkton, South Dakota, being hooded by Caleb, her husband, Kylie, her daughter, and Danielle, her sister. Danielle Tretbar from Park Rapids, Minnesota, being headed by her mother Joyce and children Natalie and Addison. Again, congratulations to all of you guys, and thanks for all of you who make this possible.
And last but certainly not least is my advising group. And to echo Professor Metzger, we got a great group of people. We're very proud of them. So to start with, this is Heather Brecky from Elbow Lake, Minnesota, being hooded by her husband, Rob. Angie Emerson from North Pole, Alaska, being hooded by Dolores Thatcher and Sadie Thatcher, her mother and sister. Jessica Gifford from Virginia, Minnesota, being hooded by her husband, Dustin Erickson. Paul Gillespie from Portsmouth, Ohio, being hooded by Catherine, Bailey, and Ellison, his wife and children. Stephen Leard from Brandon, Minnesota, being hooded by Jacqueline, Landon, Avery, and Julian, his wife and children. Chase McGlinchey from Colorado Springs, Colorado, being hooded by his father, William McGlinchey. John Seifert from Fargo, North Dakota, being hooded by his sister, Amy Haas. And Krista Thielges from Ingerland, North Dakota, being hooded by Kyle Chelland and Deb Thielges, her fiance and mother. All right. Round of applause to all of our graduates.
At this point, I would like to invite Professor Kaufman back to present the Pi Alpha inductees into our National Honor Society for Physician Assistants.
I didn't go very far. It makes it easier that way. Pi Alpha is a National Physician Assistant Honor Society that is organized for the promotion and recognition of both PA students as well as graduates. Membership signifies inductees' significant academic achievements and honors them for their leadership, research, community and professional service, and other related activities. The society also encourages a high standard of character and conduct among students and graduates. This was organized in 2004 by the Association of Physician Assistant Programs, and the motto of Pi Alpha is scholarship, service, and leadership. The organization is committed to lifelong learning and participation in intellectual life. So our first Alpha Pi inductee is Angela Emerson. And next is Benjamin Graft. Next is Jessica Johnson. And Karen Kinney. And that is our last student inductee, but we do have a faculty member that is also being inducted into the Pi Alpha Society, so I'd like to welcome Mindy Savitek.
As done at the conclusion of our white coat ceremony, we would now like to reread the Physician Assistant Professional Oath, now as PA graduates. I'm sure you all have this memorized by now, but if you don't, it's in your program. And Professor Julie Solberg will lead the reading of this oath.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's stand. Any PAs in the audience, please stand as well. Faculty and students. Do we all have our page open? Good, good. All right. I pledge to perform the following duties with honesty and dedication. I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. I will recognize and promote the value of diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold in confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine. I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, transferring always to improve my daily practice. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide compassionate and effective care of patients. I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to the improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with the physician. I will share and expand knowledge within the profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity and humble. Welcome to PAC.
Thank you, Julie. To provide a congratulatory closing, I now invite Dr. Eric Johnson, our Medical Director of the PA program, to say a few words. Dr. Johnson.
Thank you, Dr. McHugo. This is really an odd year for a lot of reasons that we've heard today, but this is the first time I've actually seen this class in person during their education. They've seen me as a virtual lecturer several times, so let me say it's really great to see you guys. Let's hear it again for the class of 2022. And let's also hear it for family and friends here today. So I'm the guy standing between you and celebrating with your families. This should only take about 20 minutes. To say the least, it's been an unusual time for us in healthcare and education, as well as it is for students and families on this day that we celebrate. Of course, we don't want to forget that healthcare is always changing. I think I say that at every hooding ceremony. This has been unprecedented, but it's always changing. So being able to be flexible and adaptable, those skills are going to serve you well and help you be resilient. You're entering into the healthcare workforce as physician assistants with a very difficult time, with a lot of challenges for patient care and practice. Leadership in healthcare, although always important, has really taken on a new meaning for us. There are times in any practice where we might feel overwhelmed and unsure of ourselves. But as healthcare providers, we know that as graduates of the University of North Dakota Physician Assistant Program, you will be prepared for any challenges that lie ahead. Your colleagues will look to you as an essential part of the healthcare team in improving the quality of life for patients and communities. I can't emphasize enough the importance of team-based care. As students, some of you perhaps have already been building relationships and building trust with some of your future and current colleagues. Relationship building is a central part of building trust in patient care. As ethical, responsible physician assistants, many will turn to you for answers about their health and their lives. I know you will take on these responsibilities confidently to improve the quality of life for your patients and to be a trustworthy colleague. Some of you will be able to train the next generation of physician assistants as well to keep our healthcare workforce strong, and that's very important right now. As faculty and staff, we've been very fortunate to be part of your education as physician assistants, and on behalf of the University of North Dakota, I congratulate you today as you move on to your practices. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. And this concludes our hooding ceremony for the class of 2022. One more round of congratulations. I would now ask the graduates to process off stage left, and then we'll circle around and come back for a large group photo before they join family and friends. A sincere congratulations, and thank you all for attending.
Hi, Dad.
Wave to the camera when I point to you. Wave to the camera. Bringing it around. Over here. Over here. All right, thank you. How you doing? Doing good? I'll pass a minute. That's it. How's the other except for her? She looks so handsome today. What you want? Can I take your picture? Get it, man. Take your Yeah, this isn't so bad now.
I really want that doctor. Then I'm going to take it
What's up, Buttercup?
How old are you? How old are you?
I didn't say
How many is that? Oh, no.
I got my tooth out.
You just pulled a tooth? Oh my goodness, Coach.
No, I was messing it with my tongue.
I didn't pull it. Well, put it in your pocket. Don't lose it so we can tooth fairy. Oh, look at it.
One, two, three. Hey, change it up. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And this is the last one, I believe. Oh, thank you.
I just thought you were done.
Just chair.
teachers when you can't learn yet. She said, I probably touched the jump. My goodness.
I know, I'm just trying to get yeah, you got it. There you go. Yes, okay, that's fine there. Yes, and the chairs are good there, so somebody will sit down.
She's coming.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3. Little closer, little closer. 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. One more. It's all good. There's so many people. And boom.
Yeah, we have to go put it on some, put it on for 2 Yeah, he does. What do you
Stop.
can laugh about it now.
Yeah, right? Save me! Colin, come here. She's in the. They're taking pictures here. Oh, Colin, here.